Let me get some nuggies. Wonderful. Hi, Sweet Gay. Hi, Nubs. Hi, Ma. Hi, all my Tussie. Basic nuggies, spicy with sauce. I have ketchup with some like hot sauce. With my nuggies. Be a beat saver level you've worked on for months. That is rhythm games. Hi, Yen. Yeah, today's stream very late, unfortunately. I didn't realize. So, like, the thing with hair stuff is, like, there's a lot of products I do, and I usually do it over the weekend. My, like, extended hair care or whatever. And what it is, like, I have to do shampoo, and then I have to do, like, you know, colored shampoo. And then I have to do, like, normal conditioner. And then I had to do deep conditioner. And then I have to do, you know, tinted conditioner as well. And like half of those steps require me to leave it in my hair for like 15-20 minutes. So I was just like, man, this is taking a while. And then it did. So, yeah. Happens. 'Tis life. Yeah, last night I actually got home way later than I thought. Because the girls don't usually like hanging out too late. Unless like we're going to like the club or something. But we didn't go because most of my friends don't really like going to the club or the bars. So we plan on going home by like 8 or 9. I ended up being home by like 10, 11. And then and I was, you know, we went to the Cheesecake Factory. Because, you know, can't afford the other stuff. So we went. I ordered the Cajun pasta, jambalaya pasta. It was I also ordered a slice of Cinnabon cheesecake, which is my favorite cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Fire. Didn't realize it was like 1,300 calories a slice though. That was a bit not good for the game state. And then I also had a few sangrias. So that was really yummy. Hi, Jayla. That sounds good. Yeah. But it's like 1,300 but it's my favorite cheesecake. Cinnabon cheesecake, yep. Cinnamon roll, Cinnabon cheesecake, or whatever it's called. Really good. It's my favorite cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. But, all good. Did that, had a few sangrias, because, you know, I was planning on getting a little bit drunk, but not too drunk. Because I want to listen to the tea, and my stupid friend's the one that, like, pulled up, and she was like, oh yeah, like, I can't wait to, like, talk in person with you girls for the sweet, sweet tea. And then the tea happened, and it wasn't even anything crazy. Like, she talked about the tea for 10 minutes, and that's it. And there's no tea. And, like, it's so annoying, like, talking with the, like, I love them, but they're just so annoying sometimes, because, like, you know, one girl's personality is turned into I love my boyfriend personality. The other chick is, she's in an arranged marriage, there's no tea, right? She's getting, like, set up with by her mom, though there's more tea behind that. But she's getting set up by her mom, so she's, like, drama-free. And my stupid friend didn't even have anything. So I don't have anything because my life's boring. So I'm just sitting there, and we just talked about stuff that we want to do and we're never actually going to do. So yeah. My stupid... Okay. Shayla, you don't know the lore behind my stupid friend. Love her. She definitely said some stupid things that night though. Let me try to organize my thoughts about how I want to do tea time today. I have like one financially stupid friend, and then I have one like I don't know, career-wise stupid friend. And yeah. Okay, the tea is lukewarm though. I'm trying to like think of a way of saying it so it's at least kind of exciting. Okay, so we pull up the Cheesecake Factory, right? And I just made a joke because like what happens is that me and the two girls usually like match, and then my stupid friend, she usually ends up wearing something completely different, and she just like is out of order. So last time, me and the two other girls, we pulled up in blue jeans, okay, and she showed up in sweats. So today, me and like one of my friends, we were like, oh shoot, we're matching, because I was wearing some jeans, I was wearing like a white tank top with like a little like blue like a the sleeve thing. What's it called? Like a shawl? It's not a shawl, but it's like it's just like the sleeves type of thing. Like what I'm wearing, like what my model's wearing, kind of, but like not really. I'm wearing one of those. And my friend showed up. She was wearing like a blue crop top with like a little coat with like some blue jeans. And we're like, oh shit, we're fucking matching because we're wearing like white/blue with jeans and stuff. Okay, so we're like, oh my god, like we're gonna be matching again, and Linda, my stupid friend, is gonna like you know be out of order. So Linda shows up after. She's wearing a floral ass dress. It's like a black dress with like flower patterns, and we were like, haha, lol, you showed up and you were not wearing jeans. We knew it, right? Haha. And then my fourth friend showed up. And we thought she was going to wear jeans. Because, like, she wears jeans every time we go out to eat, right? But today, for some odd-ass reason, she decided to wear, like, what is it? Like, cloth pants? Like flowy pants? And I'm like, darn, we really missed the mark with this. So next time we're meeting up, apparently we're supposed to coordinate outfits. So, and I'm like, okay, low-key, I'm like, okay, I don't want to coordinate outfits. I think it's kind of cringe, but you know, if they want to do it, fine. So that's that. And then we get ushered towards our table, and we pull up, and you know, they take like 20 million years to take. It was like a really busy night for some reason. Apparently there was like a fight or something and people were coming to watch, or I don't know. But anyways, Cheesecake Factory took them like 30 minutes to give us a menu or whatever. So we just started yapping. So I'm like, okay, I don't really want to like start the tea sesh without drinks, right? So I pivoted the conversation in a way so that we don't talk about the tea just yet. Right? So I'm just like doing the basics. Like I'm like, oh, how are you guys? Like what y'all doing? Like what's the tea? Well, not what's the tea. What's the vibes? And what happened is, what is it? Friend number 1. Do I start with the? I don't know who started. Okay, friend. Okay, let me give them names. So Linda's my dumb friend, and the tea about the dumb friend is that TLDR, she's really bad with her money. Friend number 2 is together with her boyfriend for 2 years. She really likes her boyfriend. She's really cringe. So she's like, yeah, I confessed to him first because I had him in my dreams, and that's how I knew he was my soulmate. So I confessed to him in chemistry class. And then they've been together for like 2 years. Done. And then friend number 3, friend number 2, what name do I give her? Let's give her Anna. Friend number 2 is Anna. Friend number 3 is let's call her Danielle. Fuck it, okay? Danielle is like she's like older than us, but she's like really chill and responsible, but she's Muslim. So, and she has a pretty, what is it? like her life is basically set for the rest of her life, right? And she doesn't mind it, but it's kind of just like her life is what it is gonna be, and there's probably little to no variance in it, is all. Yep, that's that. But she usually chose. She usually has like no fucking drama, so she just sits there. But we both like the same stuff. Like me and Danielle, like we vibe like interest wise the most for sure. Okay, so 30 minutes later, the menu comes. Danielle got her first big girl job. We're like, yay! Now I'm not the only employed person in the group. Bless up. Linda is set to finish school this year. What's her name? Anna is also set to finish school this year. But the thing about Anna is she's the one that like was CS, but then like swapped to graphic design for fun, and you know, I feel like graphics design is really. So I was telling her, I was like, girl, have you heard about, you know, graphics design and like the, you know, ChatGPT and how like your work might get really like screwed over? She was like, yeah, I saw that stuff, but I don't think she really understands like at what extent it kind of screws with her job, because it's like a lot of entry level graphics jobs I feel is related to like, you know, can you Photoshop this screen into this monitor, or can you put our logo on this banner, right? That type of stuff. And it's kind of just like, why would you do that anymore when you can kind of ask ChatGPT to do it, like in a corporate sense, right? So I'm like, girl, like, are you ready? Like can you survive? Like, are you gonna find a job, right? Her boyfriend is pretty like, you know, stable. Bro's like an accountant. That, you know, there's always gonna be jobs for accountants. So accounting, so like, you know, all that stuff. And she's like, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm like applying to internships. And I'm like, good job. I'm proud of you. Internships, pog. And then she's like, oh, I have this portfolio. And then I look at her portfolio. It is interesting, to say the least. So I let her down softly as I can. I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you. And it's because I love you, okay? She's like, is it bad? I'm like, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. Your portfolio's not bad. It's just think about the jobs that you are able to get, right? Because I'm trying to let her down easy, but I don't know how to do it, right? So I'm just straight up with her. I'm like, I love you, but you need to do something else, right? Her portfolio is like movie posters and like a bunch of assignments that she did in class, like typography and like, you know, drawing like banners and those type of things, right? I don't want to say I'm cold, but like I want her to be employed so bad. Like, you don't understand. Being like the only employed person in my friend group for like the longest time sucks, basically. So anyway, I'm like, I really want you to be employed, girl. Like you got to get your act together. So I'm just, and so she's like, oh yeah. So her portfolio is very fun based, let's say, right? Yeah, I'm trying to be realistic. I'm always very serious about job, because like she swapped off of CS. Remember, she's the one that swapped off of computer science, right? In her degree thing. Her parents are paying for her college, expecting her to get a job, and she swapped off of computer science to go to graphic design. And her parents were not happy when they heard that. but you know, eventually she like convinced them or whatever. So she's fine now. But you know, usually when you make such a big change in the middle of your like, she's graduating like 1.5 years later than she's supposed to, because she decided to swap her major. And because she did that, like, you know, that's 1.5 years of potential, you know, salary and all that, right? Just like in a realistic sense, right? It's like, it's a risky move, financially not so good. And I was like, okay, I really hope you get a job soon. So I was telling her, like, you need to work on, you know, okay, think about it. What type of entry level jobs for graphics people are going to be pulling up? Is it like website design? Is it really going to be poster design? Is it really going to be like, you know, that type of, like, I don't really know much about the fields and how it's doing. I'm assuming it's horrible right now. But I'm just like, are you gonna find a job related to your portfolio that's full of movie posters or, you know, banner designs? You know, like I was like, you need to like diversify it. You know, design some websites in Figma. You know, like design some apps. You know what I mean? Like UI UX stuff. And then I was like, and because like I don't know, I feel like she just needed more into it. So I'm telling her that. She's like, and she gives me the Linda treatment. She's like, oh yeah, like I think that's a good idea, like you're right, but like I really don't like UI UX, and I don't like websites, and I don't think I'm like, I don't really learn about how to design apps. And I'm like, you take UI UX classes though, that's like part of her degree. And she's like, yeah, but like, you know, those classes are kind of whatever. I'm like, okay. So at that point I'm just like, okay, whatever, you do you. I just like, let's just swap topics because she's not listening to me. Yeah, I'm just like, I know her portfolio was so like, I don't know, it's just like I don't think she's going to get what she wants is the thing. Like realistically, I don't think she's gonna get what she wants. And like the thing is, I want to talk about her first, and before I talk about Linda. She was like hinting at us. She was like, oh, like I kind of, you know, want to get engaged to my boyfriend. And her boyfriend, let's call him Dave. She's like, yeah, I wanna get engaged to my boyfriend. And we were like, ooh, Linda's the type. She's like, oh shoot, about time. Like you gotta get that thing started. Like, you know, like get your life like on track, like get your life going or whatever the hell. I'm on the side, I'm like, you guys been only dating for 2 years and only one of you guys have a job. And he's an entry-level accountant. I don't think it's that much money yet. Like are you really going to be able to support, like is it that serious already? I don't know. For me 2 years is like not long enough. You know what I mean? For me 2 years is like it's not enough. Yeah, 2 years is a bit early but Linda's like 2 years is a hella long time. Like if you haven't already started talking about engagements, like something's wrong. And I'm like, 2 years is like still like, it's okay, it's whatever. 2 years of what? Dating. I'm just like, man, I think it's too early. Linda's like, whatever. What is it? What's her name? What did Diane? What did I name number 3? I'm just calling her Diane. Diane was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I think it'd be nice. She's just like, whatever. And she was talking about like, oh yeah, like once I graduate, like I'm gonna go move in with him, and then I'm like, move in with him? Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, I was thinking like, yeah. You throwing me? No, do not throw me a corkboard. I could do this. I can remember. I was like, okay, so she's like, yeah, like you know, like, and then she starts bragging because that's her personality right now. She's like, oh yeah, like I love my boyfriend, and you know I go to his house all the time. I was actually at his house like an hour before our meetup. LOL, KW. And then she was like, oh, like, you know, I was there, and like, you know, I was with his mom, and then his mom was asking me. His mom was like, so when are you guys getting married? Like, I want to see my grandkids, right? So, you know, and then she's like, ha 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 ha, and but she's like, she laughed it off at the time, and then she's like, okay, but like, wait, low key, kind of cooking mom, right? Mom-in-law, eventually, basically was like her thought process, right? And Dave was like, haha, too, but I don't think she knows what he thinks. So I'm like, okay, so realistically, you're trying to already, you know, go. And like, she continues talking about how much his mom loves her and how much like they're expecting the engagement and all that stuff already. I'm like, okay. Anyways, hi Rice. Yeah. And that's gonna be like a reoccurring theme throughout the entire storytelling. But we were like, oh yeah, I think that'd be cool, I guess. Like, you can get engaged. I just hope you guys like have your life like really thought out before you try doing something like that, right? Because I don't think they've talked about like you know, like, do they even want kids? I was like asking, I was like, oh, have you thought about like kids, or like how you guys want to live, and like where you want to live, and how you guys want to divide up chores, like how you know, all this stuff. And getting engaged before you've even lived together is crazy to me, but whatever. So that was happening. And then she was like, oh yeah, like I think I want 3 kids. And I'm like, okay, how about the other stuff? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I'll have to talk to him. I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, I don't think she realizes like how much you have to talk through before you actually go through with that stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's no thought, only go. No thought, only go. You know what I mean? You're ready to get engaged any day now? 5 years? Sheesh. Okay, I think 5 years is good. You're ready to get engaged and you become the sugar baby? Time to go on sugardaddy.com, bro. Are you winning? Oh, I'm doing tea time right now. Welcome in. She's just trying to fall into life. She is trying to fall into life. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't like that mentality personally, because I'm like, I feel like the way she thinks is that life is just going to fall into its correct place eventually. And I'm like, I do feel like personally you do have to work for your life somehow. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying she's not working towards it. You know, she's in school and she's applying to internships and all. But I'm just like, it's not so clean cut. You know what I mean? It's never going to be so clean cut. But whatever. Let me have a bite of my chicken nugget. I'm hungry. Okay. Woo. So, what was it? It's a real site. There's a lot of sugar fathering sites, okay? So good luck. Good luck, guys. Anyways, what was I yapping about? What am I yapping about again? Oh, okay. So anyways, let's put Anna in the back burner for now. Let's talk about Linda. Okay, at this point, we've ordered our food, okay? So we're gonna have to wait another 30 minutes for the food to come out. We waited 30 minutes for the menu, waited 30 minutes for the food. Whatever. It's more like 50 minutes, but whatever. So we're waiting for the food, and I'm just like, damn, we've been here for almost an hour. I need to start getting to the tea now. So I asked her, what's the tea, sis? Okay, I'm over it. I want some tea now. And I also forgot to order drinks. So I was gonna order drinks the next time she came back, but whatever. The waitress came back. Hey, so I'm just like, whatever. I'm impatient. Like, we're out of stuff to talk about. Let's go. So I'm like, what's the tea? And then she was like, what tea? And I'm like, hello? Like, you know, you texted and you were like, oh my God, girls, you know, the next time we eat, like, I have so much tea to talk about. And she's like, oh, yeah. And then she's like, yeah, like, oh, you know. And the lore behind this is, wait. Oh, yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, you know, I was just, like, homeless for 3 weeks. I'm like, huh? What? And then the tea, wait, the lore behind this is that 1 year prior, her mom decided to, remember, like, by the end of the year, her mom was like, gave her an ultimatum and was like, hey, I'm selling the house by the end of the year. You need to find a place to live because the new house is not going to have space for you. It's going to be just her mom and her mom's boyfriend and their minor son. He's like 15 or something. You remember this? Yep. So that's the ultimatum, right? She's like, yeah, you're gonna have to go. Okay. And we were like, holy shit, that is so fucked up. Right? So, but remember, like, I literally found her a room. She pays like $500 rent. or something. It comes with Wi-Fi and whatever the hell. But like at the time, okay, and then Sheila, because you don't know the lore. My dumb friend is dumb because around 4 years ago, she bought a car. It's an expensive sports car. She doesn't have a full-time job. She works part-time. She works like 2-3 part-time jobs at that time. Like 2021, she bought a new car. And yes, it's car girly. She likes fast, sporty cars because she likes street racing. So her car payments at the time were $1,000, like rent money, like $1,000-something per month on a chick that is in the middle of college, has to pay for college because her family made too much money to qualify for grants and stuff. She has to pay for college. She has to pay for her car. She has to pay for her gas. She has to pay for stuff. So she works. She had to work 2-3 part-time jobs while going to school in order to, and she could not afford this payments. Okay, like I was just, you know what I mean? So what if I let you buy one and not build one? I know I just build your car, forehead. But anyways, she bought a really expensive car. That car payment was over $1,000. She could not pay for college. She could not pay for anything. And she was also just really bad at spending money because at the time, she was still with her now ex-boyfriend. And that guy was a bum. But I'm not going to go into that story because that was old. But he was a bum, basically. And she liked buying gifts for him. Okay? Her love language is gift giving, which is kind of crazy. But whatever. So, flash forward to now. Her payments are a lot lower. Thank the Lord. But she is graduating like around 2 years late right now because she stopped going to school for a few months because, you know, she just couldn't go to, she didn't like want to like, you know, get her paperwork in order for school basically. So she's a bit late, but her car payments are better. She still works a part-time job, but she's focusing on school now, and she's on track to graduate this year. So I'm like, okay. But the thing is, this is where sugardaddy.com... No, it did not. It's sugardaddy.com was an off comment. Don't worry about it. How could your love language be gift giving? Oh my god. And then another piece of lore about Linda is that her second boyfriend, her like rebound boyfriend, was this 30-year-old guy that ended up that like, you know, knew her since she was in middle school and he was in like graduating high school or whatever, and was her sister's quote unquote friend. But turns out he was his sister's fuck buddy back in the day, and then decided to swap to Linda and date her. And she didn't know that until it was admitted, and then yada yada yada, and then they broke up. Okay, that's that tea. I remember this. There's more details to it, but that's what that was. By the way, oh my god, I need to get back to that later. But like, by the way, she made some comments about him, and she was like, "Oh, he's not. He was like a really like I really did love him, and he was such a nice guy." I'm like, whatever. But anyways, continuing on. What was I talking about? Oh, anyways, yeah. So that's how she became homeless for 3 weeks because her mom ended up selling the house late, right? So that new family that was supposed to have the house in December started moving in already. And so, you know, she sold the house. But she bought the new house late too. So it turns out that was all happening. And then her mom bought the house, but like, and sold their old house to the new family. The new family did not let the old family live in the house, duh, because they already bought the new house. So her entire family was homeless for 3 weeks because that new house wasn't getting like bought for another 3 weeks. So everyone split, everyone like crashed couches or whatever. She hasn't seen her cats in 6 months because her cats had to get rehomed for 6 months. Hopefully she gets, but she just last week she has her home again. Bless up. And we were like, oh, okay. Thankfully that all worked out for you. Do you like your new home? I guess her mom let her live there again. And she was like, whatever. And then this is where Diane came in and was like, yeah, I got a job. And Linda's the type to be like, yeah, do you want to like live with me? Like, do you want to split an apartment? Like, do you want to be roommates? Yada yada. But like the thing is like an unspoken rule, but like none of us really trust Linda being our roommates as much as we love her because she's so bad with her money. So like so Diane was like, oh, I can't, like, I'm gonna live at home, like I'm okay. She likes it at home, and she was like, oh, okay. And then she looked at me, and I'm like, oh, you already know, like I'm gonna do stuff in the summer and stuff, with my own stuff. And she's like, oh yeah. And then obviously Anna is planning on living with her boyfriend out of college, so none of us are gonna be her Linda's roommates, okay? Yep. Linda does give me a lot of anxiety. I love her so much, but she doesn't listen to me, so what's the point, right? But anyways, so that was that. And then I was like, oh, that's your tea? She's like, yep, that's the tea. And I was like, girl, you made it sound like way bigger than it is. And she's like, yeah. But like, and I was like, it's like intense. It's important, but it's not like tea. You know what I mean? It's just like your mom fucked up and didn't sell the house in time, or sold the house too early before, and she didn't buy the new house in time, right? I feel like that's not tea. You know what I mean? Yep, it's like warm tea. It's warm tea. I paid for everyone's drinks this time around because it was I congratulated my friend for getting her first job, and I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll just pay for the drinks. So everyone got a drink, except for my Muslim friend. She got a non-alcoholic drink because she's Muslim. And then Linda was like, oh, I gave up, I'm on a cut, so she didn't get drinks, so I just paid for Anna's drinks, basically. And then basically, because for, what is it, Linda's on her Lent, she gave up like high calorie stuff or something. I don't fucking know. She said she gave up, like, she's not doing drinks, she's not doing sweets, not doing any of that. Yep. Hi. Really holding up my, I don't know. I feel like I've been like in a different stage of life from my friends ever since high school, because I unfortunately was the one that like stayed really focused, basically. So I just feel like a different person. I don't know. But it is what it is. So we move on. Diane, remember, she's the Muslim friend. She got her first job. She's doing great. I love her. She never gives me anxiety. She always had her shit in order. But she's also the one with the parents that's planning on marrying her off, to, something, arranged marriage, right? And she's also the person that's like, you know what? As long as they're nice, like, I'm chill with it. I'm okay with marrying someone I've never met before, basically. And I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. Okay. Anyways, so apparently last month, she met up, her mom pulled up a picture. It was this young guy. She's like, yo, go on a date with this guy. He's an engineer. He's young, and he's pretty handsome. And Diana was like, oh, you know what? You're right. He is pretty handsome. I'm down to go on a date with him. Because she's also like, she's always been in track in her life. She has a job, and she's like, you know what? It's time to settle down. I'm okay with settling down. She goes on the date. She goes on the date, and then, oh my god, I have to allow this message. Hold up. Hold up. Let me get there. She shows up to the date, right, thinking it would be this like young, handsome guy that's an engineer, makes decent money, right? Turns out he pulls up. He's like super duper obese, right? Like extremely obese, like can barely walk obese, basically. And she looks at the picture, and she looks at him, and she's like, fuck. Yes. So, but this is her mom's friend's son or whatever the fuck. Like, they're acquaintances. They know each other. They're all in the same community. So she had to let him down easy. She had to let him down easy. She was like, okay, like, I'm just gonna sit through this date. She sits through the date. They talk a little bit. she cut it really short. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't think this is gonna work out. She walks away. Okay, she just goes, and I'm like, okay, good job, girl. So she goes back to her mom, and she's like, Mom, did you know how he looked like? And she's like, what? I showed you a picture. And then my friend Diane shows her mom the picture of what he actually looks like. And then her mom's like, ooh, oops. Basically. Oops. So, okay, so Diana at that point, she's like, man, I really don't trust my parents on like arranging a marriage for me. I'm gonna do it myself. So she's telling all of us, she's like, girls, like, I want to start a social media account. Like, I want to start an Instagram. I want to find my own arranged marriage. And I'm like, okay, is that how it works? She's like, I don't know, but I'm gonna find my own arranged marriage because I don't think I can trust my mom with this shit, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, you can arrange your own marriage. So we're like helping her like set up her Instagram for because she's not a social media person. So we set up her Instagram for the first time. Isn't it just trying to arrange marriage shouldn't be? That's what I was saying. Well, like, I didn't want to say that, but like that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, arrange marriage for yourself, I guess. It's dating with the intention of marriage. You know what I mean? I guess that's the difference. What happened to the friend who was successful with the really tight requirements? No, that guy ended up being like not politically aligned with her. So they've been gone for a while. And then she had to go overseas for work. So she hasn't been on Tinder for a while. I'm waiting for her to do another Tinder stream so I can pull up. But yeah. You know, my taste in music is relaxing. Thank you. It's on my autoplay right now, so it's kind of whatever. Yeah. Politics. They weren't politically aligned. And she was like I can kind of get her because like obviously like there are things she's okay with to not politically align with, but there were some like absolute no-nos for her, right? To not be politically aligned with or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but you know, and she's like, whatever, I can take my time with it. So it is what it is. What about the other Anna who was with the dead fish love bombing online boyfriend? The one that got catfished? The Anna that got catfished summer last year during my trip to AX? That one? Oh, I haven't talked to that friend group. I haven't talked to that friend group in a long time. I don't know what's happening. She's probably fine. These are two different groups. I have like IRL friends and I have online friends. And I have like online friends that I've met IRL. I have a decent amount of friends. I was hoping she recovered. Oh, I think she's like Tindering herself. She's chilling. She's the one that like she broke up with him, went on Tinder looking for a job. She's the one that went on Tinder to look for a job. Remember that? I'm gonna treat them right, Rice. I would never want to do that to you. You think you missed that stream? Oh, TLDR. You know, she did break up with him like a few days later. I pull up to call and she streamed her Tinder and her profile was like looking for a job. She set her age. She's like my age. She set her age limit up to like 40 years old or 50 years old. And then she was like, in her description, she's like, I'm looking for a job. And then she gets DMs for like 30, 40-year-olds and she's like, I can give you, and they the thing is, like, all they did was they give her advice about how to get a job. They didn't nepotism her. So she was like, I didn't expect this. I'm getting like really like heartfelt advice on Tinder about how to get a job in the field. She's in the medical field, instead of like trying to, instead of, you know, like nepotism or whatever the she was expecting. But yeah, I haven't talked to that friend group in a very long time. Mm-mm. Yeah, that was that. A sugar daddy? She wants a sugar daddy, I think. Yeah. She was trying to get cute girl hire, yeah, but it is what it is. Um, where was I at? Let me think. Where was I at? I was at uh 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 uh. uh. So that's Diane. Um, and I also, our food came out, and I'm like, damn, all the tea went by already, and you know, that was barely any tea. I guess I'm just gonna focus on food now. So I ate food. I'm like, damn, that wasn't worth it. But I also ordered a few drinks because I wanted to get drunk. I don't get drunk very like often. I like I like to get so I like getting drunk when I'm with my friends, right? But there was like no tea to get drunk about. So whatever. So I entertained the idea of like we drop by a bar or something. They're like no, and I'm like okay, GG, whatever, it's fine. Did you spill my tea? I don't have tea. I'm tealess. Are you a lightweight? No. I'm pretty good with alky. Mm-mm. You didn't drive, did you? No, I Ubered home. It was chill. What about my maybe arranged marriage? Oh, I forgot about that. There's no like concrete plan in place. Like I don't actually know much about it. Mm-mm. I don't want to do nothing though. You know what I mean? LMAO alky. Yeah, alky. I like alky. I just had some sangrias and like a, a, a peach fuzz, a peach cruzz, a peach. It was a peach something, and a little bit of prosecco. But I was like, I wasn't trying to get wasted, but I still wanted to get a bit drunk. But I was like three cocktails deep, and like a bit of a glass of like prosecco, and I'm like, I'm not really getting drunk enough, and this is really expensive, so I stopped. Yeah. Hi, hi. Wait, Tommy's here? Oh, Tommy's on. Wait, okay. I'm gonna BRB. You guys can yap. I'm probably gonna play some games, but like I started really late, so anyway, I'll be back. BRB, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Well, let me see what should I get today. I can't play for very long because I started really late on accident. What should I do? What should I do? Pokemon? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna Pokemon. I'm like playing like a little bit of something and then probably dipping. What should I play? Nah, more gossip. Keep yapping. I'm out though. Today was a pretty boring. I was saying like there was like no tea yesterday. It was like negative tea. Literally zero tea. It was nothing burger. I made it more interesting than it was. You know what I mean? No more story time. Yeah, I'm out of content. No old stories. I've told everyone all my old stories. I even went back to like high school with the guy that confessed to me because I took his Skittles. Like I'm out. I'm fucking out. Am I? There's probably more. Let me think. Sales and marketing. 07. LMAO what? Okay, since we have new people. Unload the clip. You remember that one, right, Meep? Yeah, it was the guy. What is it? In high school, we would all hang out at our English teacher's classroom during lunch. I skipped lunch to nap. So every time we would go there, me and my friends would go. My friends just talked amongst each other. I would sleep on top of the aircon. But before I take a nap, I would always just like, there was always this dude, and he would pull up to the classroom, and he would always buy something from the vending machines for like $1, and it was usually like a pack of candies. And I would always go up to him and be like, hey, can I have a piece? And he'd be like, yeah. Because, you know, high schoolers, if there's fucking food, like, we want a piece of it. You know what I mean? You got to share with the class. So I was like, oh, thanks. So I took a piece of candy. And then for the next like 3 quarters, he would keep buying a piece of candy, buying some candy from the vending machines. And then I would ask for a piece. And then he gave it to me. And I was like, oh, bet. And then he started buying more Skittles because Skittles are my favorite candy. So he started buying a fuck ton of Skittles. And then, so, you know, last quarter of the year, it's almost summertime. I'm about to go die during the summer. And he comes up to me and I'm like, oh, you got some more candy? Can I have a piece? And he's like, I can give you this entire thing. But, like, will you be my girlfriend? And I'm like, huh? Yeah, I had to pay pig for candy. No, that wasn't the intention. I was like, everyone like goes up to like some kid and asks them for candy. No, right? That's how it is. But I don't know. I was like, no. Why would you ask me for something like that? And then he was like, and I was like, I don't even like you like that. And then he was like, what do you mean? I thought you liked me. I gave you Skittles. And I'm like I just wanted some candy, man. Like I didn't I didn't know you felt that way. I didn't like, I wasn't like seductive while taking candy from him or anything. I was just like, can I have a piece? And he's like, yeah. And I got some Skittles. Like it is what it is. My English teacher behind me was like straight up. She was like, like, bro, just because you know, you know, she asked you for candy every day it's not an indicator that she's attracted to you. Damn, you said I show you my candy, please respond. Actually, so yeah, after that I like didn't see him pull up to the English classroom ever again. Yeah, that's that. Wow, I didn't realize how many new people are in here. Now, you guys don't know all my old stories. That's so sad. He has a girlfriend now. He seems happy. He was just not my type, though. You fresh his high school experience? Yeah, probably. But, like, I just wanted a piece of candy, man. Like, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't think I did anything crazy, right? I don't think it was anything insane. He could have been my boyfriend. Shit. If it was 2025 and I got candy from a guy every day, shit. Maybe I could be bribed. I don't know. The best was the college project tea. That tea wasn't even much. Oh, no, it was much. Oh my god, you just reminded me about the college project tea. That shit was fire, no? Did I tell you guys that, like, that chick, like, did end up, like, DMing me back and she was, like, sorry for crashing out? Did I tell you guys that? Oh! Send me a box of Skittles. I do like Skittles. Skittles are my favorite candy. You're beefing with the chick? No. So I was anti-beef. I was the one. Okay, it was a project for our database class, which is basically SQL, and our final project was to basically, you know, clean a SQL database, you know, run analysis on it, yada yada yada, whatever the fuck. But I was the only chick in my group. I joined this group of chicks, like they were all like, they all knew each other already from like sports club or whatever. And I just joined them because like I just happened to sit next to them on the first day and they were really friendly. So I was like, shit. Turns out I was the only one that knew what the fuck was happening. So I was the only one that actually knew how to do queries in SQL, because they didn't know what was happening during the class was horrible, by the way. It was a bad class. Like, no one knew how to do jack shit in that class at all. Wow, that lag was crazy. So anyways, I'm like grinding my ass off for that project or whatever. You guys just say your name. Okay, for sure, Rice. Thanks. Wait, what was the tea about that? College crash out apology from years ago? No, so the TLD on that tea is that I was the only one that actually knew what the fuck was happening, but whatever. So the two chicks came by and basically, but like, you know, the other two chicks didn't know how to code, but they actually did, like, they helped with the report and stuff, right? So I was coding everything. I explained to them how it works, and they wrote the report on it, right? That was like how the group worked. Okay, so that happened. There was this chick, and there was this chick. Shit. Anyways, basically two of the chicks came up to class, and one chick just like more and more often didn't come to class, didn't reply to DMs, didn't do any actual work. So the two other chicks like just like, and remember, all three of them knew each other and were kind of friends, but like, you know, they were getting pissed off because she wasn't doing her part of the project, and it's a group project and it's worth like 50% of our grade. So that happened, and you know, they spilled the tea. It turns out she was like fucking around with the like, I think it was the football team, I think, and then something football team something, you know, one of the guys was taken, and you know, and you know, she's getting like railed and stuff or whatever. And
I just got the cool
instead of, you know, working on our project, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, everyone was like, you know what, it's fine, I don't give a fuck about whether or not you're a cheater or what, but at least do your part of the project, right? Like they just like dropped the bombshell of tea.
2, 3, go. I fucked up and I'm stuck inside. Oh no.
You put yourself in jail.
Guys.
You got me killed 2 rounds in a row now. Right?
No, it's now. Aw.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Anyways, you know, so we all like had our own call, and basically we just like they were like, okay, I want to tell the professor that we cannot finish this project in time because one person is not doing their part of the project, and it's really bad, and we don't want her to get a grade because we're doing all the work. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna like DM her, and I'm gonna ask her to do literally anything, because at this point, like, no one really gives a fuck that much. We just want to pass the class. I'm gonna be honest, I was a B solid student. This project was looking like a C, okay? So I was like, okay, you know, something, whatever, just like do whatever you can, right? I DM'd the chick that wasn't, that, you know, that was fucking around the football team instead of doing our project, and I was DMing her, and I was like, hey, like, literally just do any part of this project. Literally just go in chat, say, I will do this part, this single paragraph of this report, and then you won't be removed from the grade.
Sounds good.
Right?
Unless...
Oh, there's 3 people.
Wallet anyway.
And then she just like ended up blocking everyone, because in the group chat where all 4 of us were, one of the chicks did a whole paragraph. She was like, we don't like that you are doing basically nothing, and yada yada yada, and you need to go start doing something or else your name is going to be removed. The chick, she took that as like, oh, so I'm getting kicked out of the project, whatever. So she just blocked everyone, left the group chat, and that's that. Even though that wasn't what we were communicating, but I think like the chick that chatted in the group chat was like, she sounded passive aggressive. So she literally thought that she was getting kicked out from that message, even though the message was like, if you do something, then it's fine, but if you don't do anything, you're getting kicked out. That type of miscommunication, basically. And then, but like you know, afterwards, you know, after the project was due, she pulled up. We got an A, by the way, got a 98 out of 100%. She pulled up, and she was like, oh, you know, she only messaged me, by the way. She didn't message the group chat. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read your message like at all. I just thought that I was automatically kicked out, even though, because...
Go from up here. You see where I'm standing?
Oh my god, there's so many people.
Well, yeah.
There were so many, what is it? I thought like I was already kicked out. I should have read your message before just like blocking everyone. I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, that's okay. Like, it doesn't really affect me. I just really wish, like, I wanted you to pass too. And then that's that. Anyways, that's that.
I only had a ghost, I'll be honest.
What the hey, man? What are you throwing?
She was fucking all the team? No. She was just like fucking with some guys, I guess. I don't know if it was the entire team, but like, basically the chicks, they were like, they showed the picture, and she was like, you know, during the nights that we were out, like calling, you know, focusing on our project, she was posting pictures on Instagram of being at the game and like being with the team.
That's right.
And, you know, with all the football guys. And turns out they were like, you know, she was fucking around. That's that. And one of the guys was definitely taken. Like, definitely taken. You had a bob? What's a bob? Hi, Sky. Thanks. Man, I thought I told everyone here that tea, except for the new folks. But I thought you guys all knew about that one. Because that was a long time ago when I was still doing my fucking project.
that shit.
Last player standing. Spike down mid. Enemy remaining.
Nice try. GG's.
No, no! My crosshair was too high. Fuck. Basically a hoe? Oh, okay. Am I easy to sleep with? Oh, yeah. I see. Y'all got any? I feel like I give you guys so much tea, but where's my tea? Where's the tea from you to me? I want to listen to some tea. This is an unequal exchange. Shut up, Unk is crazy. But then I forget you're not an Unk. I mean, you are an Unk, but like you're like my age type of Unk. Like I unironically thought you were like 28 Volk. I don't know why. It was just always in my mind that you were like 28. I'm gonna try playing Vice. Okay, okay, Tommy. I see you. You got any plans though? Okay, okay. Tommy's a part of the squad now. Spill the tea. I love that I know all this, even though like I don't know all of this. But yeah, Sheila had a hunch. That's so funny. I remember Sheila saying she had a hunch. I'm sorry, I'll never complain again. Shit. He won't save you. Yep. Yep, yep. I want to share tea, but it's all pretty much a trauma dump. That's why you need to share tea about other people, not yourself. Unless it's relationship stuff, then I like that. Razorvine. Share. Mmm. 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 Okay, that was not how I thought it would work.
Wall tripped. Last player standing.
I like Charlotte's smile and her eyes. She's really cute up close. Whoa. Make an account. I like to hear those words come out from his mouth. I don't believe he could ever. Sheila, no! It's the lack of belief that will crush you. You have to believe. That was so hard. Really sweet and gentle. Hard worker too. That goes pretty hard, yeah. Yes, model's cute. Thanks, Cookie. Four or 5 months? Mm-hmm.
Spike down A. I have the spike. Player standing. I got the spike.
He's gonna blame you. I feel like Mel and Kaito have like Mickey Mouse mechanics. Not Mickey Mouse. What mechanics? Not mechanics. Dynamics. And not Mickey Mouse, Tom and Jerry. Whew. Sorry, took me a bit of brain cells to cook that up. I apologize. Hi Lion. Thanks for the raid. You creamed so many 90s, you creamed your pantaloons. Word? What are you playing? Thanks for the raid. I'm just doing some Swift plays while I listen to tea in chat because I already did my tea time. Valent, you died so many times.
Last player standing.
Oh shoot, my entire team died. Very good. What the fuck? There's a fly in front of my face. What? I would just hit 100 more. I need some rest tonight. It'd be good as new tomorrow for kids. Staying with him must be so rough. Is it just him? Sheila, how is your arm? How you guys were throwing each other around? I mean, the way you guys word whatever you do is like way more than it is. Fuck, there's a fly in front of me. The way you guys word shit is just like.
Get out of my way.
It's just like it sounds like way worse than it is. Oh, that's on his head though. You have some huge bahonkalugas. Yeah, thanks. I also like big bahonkas. Oh my god, my KO flanking from Yeehaw.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Switching sides.
Lion, are you okay, man? Like, I get it. Maybe it's rough sometimes, but porn is free. I don't know if you're feeling desperate. It is free, probably. Like, are you okay, man? Yeah, I'm a 748. Why would you do that? Your reference? Oh, I didn't know it was a meme. I was like, bro, if you really like Big Bahongers so much, it really is free. Oh my god, these people are so cracked. If you're on a random stream, your first thing you hear is porn is free? I mean, I only speak the truth in this household. I'm a truth speaker. Yeah, links aren't allowed. Automodded? Everyone gets automodded in here if you're here long enough. It is what it is. Man, I'm getting clapped, by the way. These people are kind of good. You saw her. It's a YouTube link. Happens.
Spike planted. Here.
Oh, we are so lost in the sauce.
Player standing.
Ending. Please, you need to watch the video.
New anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers.
Yep.
A real setup of dunkers.
Yep.
Packing some Doban hunkeros. Massive da hunka bankaloos. Big old Tanahangara cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger bonk hanaga hoops. Humongous hungalamga no no loganga.
Wait, I think I have seen that meme before. It's a clown. I actually I've heard of that one before.
All set. Spike down B.
What are we listening to? An average anime plot? Average anime plot. The usual, you know. What the fuck?
Spike down B. Rip and tear. Burn her life.
What? No, I checked in. I didn't shoot.
Player standing. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Here in Australia, we call them blokes and woman Sheila. What? That's very comforting to hear. Oh my god. Can he do it?
Spike planted.
Oh, he's lagging so hard. Oh, he's lagging. All good happens. You're in Australia. Oh my god. I feel like... Is this normal streaming time for Australians? What time is it there? Like, you're like... Aren't you like 6 hours ahead of me? Or something? 6 hours? From... What time is it in Australia? It's 1 p.m. Oh shit. That's 9 hours. Where are you from? East Coast, United States. So you are 9 hours behind? Ahead?
Bound.
9 hours behind, I think. Like if he was a bit nicer. Hmm. Gotta win that competition. You guys get anything for winning the competition? Besides bitches? You don't get anything?
The bee's knees.
9 to 15 ahead. You're it's next day for you. Oh my god, can you guys believe it's almost April? Be prepared for April Fools, guys. It's not gonna be good. People, I feel like April Fools usually isn't even good. There's prize money, nice. And there's a trophy, nice. Get medals and stuff, nice. So your brother is a dick. I thought that was what you knew. Get behind a guy who says the bees need thing. I muted him. I muted him really fast. You're not looking for it? We have a house guest? Why do you guys have a house guest for so long? My goodness. Time to pivot. That shit made you shrivel? I don't know the reference, but it's whatever. No, it's bitch. I don't think it was always bitch, was it? That doesn't seem very right. You call him that, you'll die. It is now? That's crazy. Oh, was B's knees the wait, but I thought I don't know. I don't know what it means. Oh, they're flanking. Took 20 years to. What the hell? I need background music, but if I listen to background music, I can't lock in my Swift play. I have to lock in. I think there's a girl in my lobby. Let me riz. Hold up. Let me riz. I know that's how it's set up, Lion. I'm not gonna listen to music because I need to lock in. Because I need a riz. Ah, fuck. my god. I did not riz. I did not riz. Oh, the reaction time. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Hot tip: when someone yells pickpocket, start searching for your wallet in the groin area and exclaim, "Thank God my wallet is safely tucked between my testicles." The pickpocket will see this and assume that the wallet is there. These people usually have very supple and delicate hands, so when they try to take your wallet, you will instead get it pleasant fondling to your genital area. Word. Sounds like a life pro tip. Have a good one, Lion. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Good night, good night.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
I'm blind as fuck. What the hell? True, I tried it 40 times a day for research. You got that many pickpockets near you, or is it like the same pickpocket? He's a bit abnormal. Not in a bad way. It's okay. A bit of abnormality like helps him match your freak. You know what I mean? It was the same one. Bro, is that even a pickpocket anymore? I think they liked it there. No, don't say that. Wait, why not? What's wrong with matching her freak? Yeah, they knew it was your freak. He definitely knew it was the same person. Fondling the same pair that much? Right? Am I tripping? Any knowers? Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this crosshair. It's so cute. He almost did it.
Switching sides.
No, please, if ever happens in here, stays in here. This is a safe space. Or something. This is a very safe place. Safe space. Considering the grilling over Charlotte, you're conflicted? I mean, the difference between the Charlotte and Tommy thing is Tommy seems like someone that will do a thing. You know what I mean? Can I send anything here? No. You have to ask for permission from Mr. Modman. You'll get auto-modded if you try to send something.
I'll find you.
Oh my.
There.
Oh my god. Oh no, my Rizzy Pookie Bear, what happened? Wait, oh, Poppy Pastas are bypass Automod? You found the secret key. Holy shit. What? It's a coffee pasta. Damn, I didn't think those made it through my auto mod. Who set this shit up? Guys, you know it? You know auto mod? Oh my god! I'm so bad.
Spike planted.
Should you stop playing? What's plat your alt? Silver right now? Never stop playing. You love Valorant. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
If we win the competition, you'll ask Charlotte out. Good! Yes! See? That's why I'm not worried about Tommy. He's making money moves. What is there to worry about? And that's a good reason we keep things in here. So you can do things on his own time. Diamond? Yeah, you should keep playing. What if you reach Ascendant? What the fuck? I hate her. Oh my god.
Last player standing.
Oh, we lost.
My ult's not ready. Spike down B.
That was kind of nice, though. Gaining 11, losing 26?
Spike planted.
In Diamond? I thought that was like Immortal or Radiant type of RR game. Did they mess up their calculations? If we don't ask him out, we have our team message. Why don't you both just ask? Why is it under the condition of winning or losing? Why can't you guys just ask them out? Oh my god, your entire family is about to be like either engaged or taken. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Match found.
Isn't it kind of bad for the dynamics if you don't have like a signature loner? You don't understand, man? I don't. It's hard out there. I mean, yes, he's a bit of a bitch, but like surely he's not like completely emotionally untuned. Like I see the angle. Am I tripping? I don't know. Remember my friend Anne? She knew her boyfriend for like 2 months or some shit before asking him out. And they've been going strong for 2 years. Though to be fair, so what happens when you get I mean, if I was a guy and I got asked out by a cute girl, shit. Shit, you know what I mean? Like you know? Fuck it. I'd roll. But that's just me. A demon, no emotion, pure focus, nothing on his mind but to break us all. It's okay, you know those anime and manga, and they're like, they're like really edgelords. They're like, oh, the darkness consumes me, and my mother was killed. My sole purpose in life is to take revenge for my family. And then they meet a chick. And then they're like, shit, she's my second purpose of living. I guess I'm living for the rest of my life with her. You know what I mean? Like Like they're so edged up that like the moment something soft happens, it sticks with them. You know what I mean? I didn't hear them, man. I would too. Scene. Do your brother bipolar? No disrespect, he's mood changer whenever he talks to man or Yungo. Like super respectful type beat? No, but you come in at the worst time with the worst comments, man. You have so much hope. You know what? I believe in you. I'm the biggest believer. Oh, he missed.
One enemy remaining.
That was my knife kill. No. Okay, so the deal is after the competition, you guys come back and update me, yeah? Thanks. When's the competition? Is it in like 5 months? Damn, that shit's so far away.
One enemy remaining. Last round in the half.
Aww, lovingly about his family. Aww. W. It's next month? In a month? Okay, that's pretty good. Wait, next month is April. And in April. Yeah. I'm free. I'm free to listen.
I'm here to stay.
Maybe he's not so bad after all. You remind me of, you know, Phineas and Ferb. Reminds me of that.
Not ready yet. One enemy remaining.
Are you by chance the devil sister? Oof.
Switching sides.
Not such a bad dad after all. Where did the dad come from? I hope you both end up asking the other party out. You know what? We're past COVID. everyone. Wait, we're past COVID. Everyone it's springtime. Like, you know, that's the season of love, right? Isn't it spring the season of love? Am I tripping? Spring's the season of love, self-declared. You guys gotta get comped or something.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
What? Okay, I think I shot too fast, man. Is when most marriages take place. Wait, isn't everyone getting married in the summer? I thought it was the summer, like, destination wedding, no? At the beach? Well, do you know how to cook, Tommy? Do you know how to cook?
Spike down mid.
Oh my god, I whiffed.
One enemy remaining.
I have spike.
I whiffed everything except for a wall shot. Isn't that crazy?
Much prefer that.
Match point.
Anyone have any splints? I may have jammed my fingers.
Not as good as our demon, but sufficient. Okay, that's pretty decent. Okay, let's calm down here. As long as someone knows how to cook, right? Let's be real, the only reason one should know how to cook is to save money.
Face your
Right?
fear.
Save money instead of buying out.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
He prefers unseasoned chicken?
Drop in a smoke.
30 seconds left.
Reloading.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And again, and a bunch of other times after that.
So you can be self-sufficient. Okay, in a world where you have enough money to order out every day, someone else can cook for you. And you just order out every day. But that's not the world. You know what I mean? I will say, how do you know that your dad tell you? Your dad strike me as a person, my friend. LMAO saying you are my goat. He was like, bro doesn't like seasoned food. Damn. You order out a lot? Shit. Well, if you can afford to, what's the issue, right? Ordering out of the house, how we become chubby? You can order not chubby food. You know what I mean? You can, I don't know. You can order a salad or something. No, man. It's about it's about being self-controlled. I don't know. Do you guys have a sweet greens? We have sweet greens. That's like salad and shit. I don't eat sweet greens. I like Cheesecake Factory. Okay. Yeah, Toronto does seem to have amazing food. Okay, I gotta go. It's late. I streamed a bit longer than usual, but thanks for joining for my lukewarm tea day. I appreciate it. Are you going to sleep? Have a good night. If you're staying up, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you guys not tomorrow because it's a Monday and my boss is gonna be back from his business trip and I'm gonna be working hard. Alright, see you guys. Bye.